I took the job for the silence. That's what I told myself anyway. Being a fire lookout in the Pacific Northwest meant spending 3 months alone in a tower 60 feet above the ground, miles away from civilization. The first 2 weeks were peaceful. Just me, the radio, and an endless ocean of pine trees. The sunsets were breathtaking, but silence has a way of playing tricks on your mind. You start hearing things in the wind. You start seeing shapes in the shadows. It started on the third Tuesday. I was doing my evening scan of the perimeter when I saw it. Something unnatural. At the edge of the clearing, right where the tree line meets the dirt road, there was a figure. It wasn't an animal. It stood on 2 legs, but it was too tall to be a human. And it was perfectly still, just standing there, staring up at my tower. I grabbed my binoculars, but by the time I focused the lenses, it was gone. I told myself it was just a deer or maybe a trick of the light. But deep down I knew what I saw. That night the wind died down. The forest was dead silent. I was lying in my bunk trying to read when I heard it. Clang. It was the sound of metal. Specifically the metal of the staircase leading up to my cabin. Clang, clang. Slow, heavy footsteps. Ascending. My heart hammered against my ribs. I hadn't radioed for supplies. No rangers were scheduled to visit. I grabbed the flare gun, my only weapon, and aimed it at the trapdoor. The footsteps stopped right outside the platform. Then the doorknob slowly began to turn. I screamed, "I have a gun!" The handle stopped moving. For a minute there was nothing. Then a sound I will never forget. Not a growl, not a roar. It was a laugh. A dry, rasping laugh that sounded like dry leaves scraping together. Then heavy footsteps running down the stairs. Fast. Too fast for a human. I didn't sleep that night. When the sun finally rose, I packed my bag and hiked the 10 miles back to the station without stopping. I quit that same day. They told me it was probably just a prank by local kids, but kids don't run on all fours. And kids don't leave claw marks embedded deep into solid steel.